Okay, I've never played Stifled before. I don't know anything about it. I know that it involves mic calibration in some way, and I have a crappy desk mic for my gaming PC, like a headset that I'm going to try to use. So I'm going to calibrate it real quick, then we'll go ahead and get started. This is me talking in my normal stream commentary voice. This is me talking in my normal stream commentary. Oh, make a loud noise. I muted me yelling to stream, but that very much upset my cat who was sleeping in front of me. Okay. So I think this is like a horror game that you're like blind and you have to use sound and echolocation to get around, which is cool. I played another game like that called Perception that I didn't think was very good. It was a better idea than it was a game. So hopefully this achieves the same game concept and makes it better. Assume that's Braille for loading. We'll see if this crappy headset mic works. If it doesn't, I'll disable it. Looks like it's not completely necessary for the gameplay experience. Right stick to look around, look for the alarm clock. Press A to interact with and turn off the alarm clock. Speak into the microphone to make a sound pulse. Speak into the microphone to make a sound pulse? Oh, if I'm going to have to lean forward, that might not be great. That's kind of cool, though. I like that as a premise. Cool. This is already better than what I remember from Perception. Happy Teacher's Day. My best teacher. To Mrs. Ridley. Neat. And if there's a permanent source of sound, you can find your way around that whole area. Okay. Hold and release right trigger to make a larger sound pulse.
That's all. Hello?
Okay, it has the character making noise. Gotcha. That's cool that it works with the microphone, though. I kind of dig that. I think it might be picking up my ambient room audio, though. Can I mic calibrate from this menu? Hold on. Let's try this again. This is my normal speaking voice on stream. This is what I sound like normally. My cat hates when I yell. I usually don't yell. I assume they have a yelling voice so that, like, if you freak out at a monster or something. I don't know if there are monsters. I just saw that it's classified as a horror game. Oh, interesting. Parenting. Toggle the overlay. Diapers and essentials you need. Will constantly make sounds so I can see what I'm doing here. Clean your toilet. Gross. It's a digital fireplace. I can hear the phone ringing.
Hello? Not there? Where are you, Missy? Don't you go missing on me as soon as you get married, you hear me? Better call me back at once, yeah? Love you loads. See you soon.
See ya. Check.
Hello?
Here the phone was taking me to something I needed to do to progress, but maybe not. List of names. Lucy, Undine, Rachel, Catherine, Ivan, Nathan, Gary. One of these things is not like the others. I like the idea of tying it to your microphone, though. That's kind of cool. I have a feeling that this thing is too sensitive to like my air conditioning, or that what I use as my normal speaking voice for the calibration was way too loud. That they really meant whisper, you know, so that you're supposed to like kind of yell into the mic in order to proc the sound burst, which I don't want to be doing while I'm streaming. So if I have to turn it off, I have to turn it off. It's not the end of the world.
Honey, come on, we're gonna be late for the party.
It's creepy.
It's just the neighbors are next door.
Neighbors, you say? Welcome to my garden. Still seeing hallucinations of her. Can't fit through there. Welcome to my garden. I can crouch, so that's nice. I might do one more calibration round and try to like actually whisper. Do like whisper versus talking at a normal volume as my loud sound. Since realistically I'm not going to be yelling. It's not... Oh. 1% of the CMB. Yeah, I'm guessing I'm not supposed to be getting sound pulses like every second that I walk, so I think the shitty headset mic is picking up ambient noise. Who's doing the cooking, though, if not me? We'll just leave the fridge open, that's fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen as a result of that. I like that there are certain things that are just revealed at a distance because of the sound they're making, like that water. That's cool. Presumably there's still something I can do out here. Let me try one more round of mic calibration. If it doesn't work, I'll just use the pulse button. This is me whispering and talking very quietly so that it barely comes through. This is me talking at a normal volume. This is my normal speaking voice. Is that gonna cut it? Yeah, even in dead silence. I guess if I start talking now, and if I shut up, will it go quiet again? Well, maybe it has been working the whole time, and it's just that the sound of you like walking is enough to create noise around you. Okay, I think that's it. So I think if I crouch and move, I'm not making sound while moving, and I have to talk now to make a sound pulse. Okay, that's cool. Hey, sir. How you doing?
I should learn how to do that.
Okay, well, I can't go in that room because it's locked. So presumably I have to do something else in the house here. Creepy doll. Oh, that's interesting. Can I just turn all the lights off and be able to see better than something that's like stalking me? It's the grandfather clock, I think. Creepy. Oh, the rushing water from earlier, or is there a different sound you're hearing? Testing, check. Okay, can't really look out the window. Someone's at the door. Oh, interesting. I don't hear it at all. Just out of curiosity, do you hear it when I'm paused? I do have a CRT television turned on in the game in a room. I wonder if they just like sampled wine for it. Shut that off. That's crazy. I know that some people are sensitive to that and some people aren't. House 1973. Okay, so we're doing the basic mechanics. Learned that something bad happened to the family. Everyone died in a car accident, maybe? Okay. So I still have to talk to make sound? Guessing in this segment I have my sight because I don't see the audio indicator. Oh, here we go. Oh, now it's even more. Okay, cool. All right, so gotta talk, speak, echolocate. Have to speak up a bit to get it to trigger. I might want to switch that back now that I know how it works. Moving itself gives me the ability to echolocate, which I learned. All right, one more round of mic calibration now that I think I understand how it works. This is me speaking at my normal stream volume. This is normal. Okay. Now that I know that just walking around lets you trigger the audio, I should be able to test it by just crouching. Okay, now when I'm talking, is that enough to proc it? Unfortunately, it looks like no, unless if I sit closer to the mic. Does that make a difference? I might just have to depend on the manual pulse button.
Somebody? Hey! Anyone?
It's kind of cool. It's like Scanner Somber.
Hey!
Yeah, right. Ben jumped on my desk. Yeah, so I think I'm going to turn off the mic. I don't think we need it, and it doesn't seem to be easy to get calibrated, so.
Hey!
It's a bad sound. I really like the premise. This is a much better implementation of the idea. I was actually just talking about perception the other day, that, man, I hope that game didn't ruin this premise. Scanner Somber was more of a, like, walking simulator exploration game. I guess there were a couple parts where you could get killed, but it wasn't connected to how much sound you were making.
Anyone?
Someone.
I actually think the opening in the house wasn't the best sell for the way the game actually seems to work.
Anyone?
I think it makes more sense with the black and white. Hey, I've got a shoe now. Wonderful.
Someone.
I think the amount of sound you make is based on how long you hold the right trigger, which is kind of cool. Maybe the idea of the red being bad. There's a Audrey Hepburn movie that's like blind person horror. Audrey Hepburn plays a blind lady, and there's these like home invaders that are trying to take advantage of that. It's pretty good. Seems bad, potentially. Wonderful. Oh, it's a little baby thing. Beautiful. That was suddenly really loud. It's creepy. So it's also echolocating, I think. Unfortunately, I already wasted my shoe throw. It's neat to have little dropping water to give you like an idea of where you're supposed to go when you're not able to activate the sound yourself, you know? Scary sewer baby is a neat thing to have to go up against in a game like this.
Anybody?
Yeah, it seems like if you just quickly tap the right trigger, you make a really quiet sound, but if you hold it down, he like yells. Hear more baby sounds off in the distance, which I'm sure is a good thing. Sewer baby. Now I no longer have a shoe. A life-saving shoe. I think I was supposed to just keep going. And there it is. Creepy, creepy. It looks like the mic effect would be really nice if it worked like really cleanly. Probably the issue is I just have this shitty headset mic, so if I were using my Blue Yeti for my stream PC, that would probably be fine. There might be a way to do mic streaming across multiple machines. I think that Steam has something to let you do that. I'll have to double check in case we get another game like this that uses the mic in some way. Oh, this is where I fell earlier. Cool. What's the next enemy after Sewer Baby, I wonder? Just made a ton of noise, it's fine.
Someone.
See a green light out in the distance? That seems bad. More sewer babies. Very nearly got eaten by the baby. Can you not grab me, sewer baby? Wonderful. So I assume I'm not actually blind. Like naturally blind. This makes sense. Orphanage's mission is to provide safe and loving environment for the children from all communities of faith and culture. Adoption. I think there may have been more lore on the desk there, but I'm not sure. Yeah, right. Jerry. Drawing. Gotcha. And the dead lay in pools of maroon below. I guess I don't get the echolocation mechanic here. Maybe I'll get it once things get bad. Stuff being in Braille seems to suggest that the character will be blind at some point. Oh, that's perfect.
No means no.
Stahl looks like it has a mustache.
Just
No. End of discussion.
I think the light switches are over here. Read. Grove Hospital. Orphans. Redacted. Victim of brutal murder case. Found next to dead parents and non-responsive to first responders. Multiple children. No memories of the murder. Eden Orphanage. Diabetes, yes. STDs, yes. Anxiety, depression, yes, and circled. Head injury, recurrent headaches, redacted. Aspirin, special attention. Interesting. I like the idea that the sound that you have to use to get around is also the sound that's going to alert enemies to your location. I assume we're like alternating between sighted real world stuff and then like Silent Hill Nightmare World use sound to work around sequences. It's interesting because they still had me use the sound mechanic in the opening house sequence as though I was blind, but I was still able to like read papers and the like. I can't carry the baseball bat with me. Of course I can.
It's cold in here.
There's no light for me to turn on, it looks like. Is there gonna be something spooky in the bathroom? Nothing spooky, it looks like. Dentures. It's a little spooky. There's a TV in the middle room with the locked door. You can hear it through there, but I can't get in there as far as I can tell. Maybe there's a key somewhere. Oh, it's a creepy music box. Oh, is it Pop Goes the Weasel? No, creepy music box with a baby. Creepy baby music box that locks me in the room with it.
Anyone?
Here's spooky door open and close. They keep the candlelight back here. That door is still locked. Doo-doo. Oh, desk lamp is still on. That's nice. None of the lights will turn back on. Okay, good. Creepy. Spooky. And now we can go down to the basement. That's always a good sign. There might be a Windows sound here. I'm going to disconnect this headset. This is not doing me any good. Oh, good. The creepy, insanely loud valves. My favorite thing. No. It's a cool secret passage. Are we going to transition now into... I guess not. We're still in, like, hallucination mode. Hey! Alright. So I think those other sections are completely safe if I don't have the echolocation mechanic. call this game Blind in a Sewer. Because the sewer is a great location for this. The reason for them to be like dripping water everywhere.
Hello?
Anybody there? Yeah, I like that they can use the water dripping as a way to draw your attention to something. Children in cages? In the sewer? Wonderful. Is it a teleporting thingy? This is fine. This is okay. So we need to get to another lore object that's going to take us to another sequence. Big drawbridge with a little girl stuck in it. Gotta find out how to lower that thing, I assume. That's cool. You get different pulse noises based on what you're looking at. I didn't realize that. That's cool.
Hey!
And I don't think it's that you're blind, because you can still see when there's light in the cave, right?
Hey! Hello! Anyone? Anybody?
They're giving me a lot of rocks here for distracting things. I'm about to get a monster.
Someone! Somebody?
That was a good decision. Cause a cave-in too? Spelunkophobia thing? Oh, a little train set. Perfect. I like how you can consider babies to be fundamentally creepy. It's a typical horror trope. Babies and children. Not baby cats.
Hey! Hello!
Someone.
Make a horror movie about a killer kitten. Oh god, it was right in front of me. Got killed by some teleporting children. Oopsie doodle. Don't just yell, it turns out. Must have been why I randomly took damage earlier. I was really confused. Andrew and I went to Carlsbad Caverns, which is a giant cave system in New Mexico. And they do a part where you're really deep in the cave and they turn off all the lights for a few minutes. And it's like,
Hey,
they're like, yeah, you know, when people first came down here, they came down here with torches. And if their torches went out, this is what it was like. It's like, nope. Absolutely not. I think this is where I want to be. Not sure. This looks right. Switch up here for me to disable this thing. Oh good, another loud ass. Alright. I think I have to pull it partially and then like get out of the way maybe? Let's see how far back it puts me here.
someone!
Okay, I think I'd have to sneak past them. They do move, but they don't like patrol like the babies do. I think there was somebody up this.
Anyone? Hey!
This is fine. This is fine. Whoa! That might be game over. Oh, I think I just fell all the way down. Okay, I need to like suicide here.
Somebody?
That's one way to go.
Hey! Someone!
It'd be super mean is they make me like get back to where the kid is in the cage quickly.
Anybody? Anyone?
Don't fall off the edge this time would be nice. Spelunky phobia. Thought there was another stone for me to throw back here. Shortcut. Thanks, game. That's nice of you. Oh, good.
Hello!
Dolls are also considered creepy. Universally.
Hey!
Right.
Anybody?
I guess the dream is you're playing this game and something spooks you so much you yell, and yelling gets you killed, right?
Hey!
If you're playing it with a microphone.
Hey! Hello!
Teleporting two-headed child monster. Oh, shit. I did not mean to throw that directly where I was standing. Oopsie doodle.
Anybody?
It'd be cool to see more games that involve the microphone. I know the Kinect had a bunch of that, but most of it was pretty dumb and uninteresting. Mass Effect 3, you could like talk into the Kinect to tell your squad mates what to do, but the voice recognition was garbage, so it wasn't really an effective way to play at all. Conveyance in this game is pretty good. I'm kind of impressed by that, given how simple it is, as far as giving you an idea of which way you should be going.
Anyone?
I think it pretty much had to be set in a sewer and cave system.
Hello? Somebody?
If another one of these bridges falls, I swear to God.
Hello? Anybody?
It's weird that it's happened twice.
Hey! Anybody? Hello? Anyone? Hey!
I think you basically need to have like absolutely stellar 99% accurate voice recognition. We're kind of starting to get there. Google's doing a pretty good job of it on the whole. Okay, I understand the teleporting children now. I did not get them before. This is fine.
Hello?
Hey! Hello! Hey! Anyone?
Hey, you Pikachu. Pikachu is a person. It's terrible.
Hello!
Are they playing it because it's terrible then? I see.
Anyone?
Okay. Let me gather up my rocks here. I think this is kind of cheating. I'm not sure. I think it definitely makes more sound if you just hold it down and let it creak constantly. Perfect. They don't break again. Left chaos dunk. The ultimate b-ball.
Hey! Hey! Anyone? Hey!
Little girl in the cage. Watch her not be in the cage anymore. Oh, she's still in there. Okay. And there's a baby crib. Well, that was a bad idea. Orphanage. Eric Clayton. Vacation number 1. Vacation number 2. Second anniversary. First anniversary. Creepy pictures of skulls. Fanatic Psycho. Okay, movies. Hot and fresh pizza. Eat the pizza. Ew. This is what this game is really about. It's about the dark, maggoty underbelly of the pizza. Mr. Ridley, thank you for submitting your partial manuscript entitled Never Look Back to Barnyard Books. Banyard Books. Oh, it's a typo. Okay. Never Look Back doesn't fit our current publishing standards. Your work does show some promise. Note from under the highlights, the parts you might want to potentially take note of and fix. Wally Umber. Too cheerful. Too direct. Reads too informative. Too cliche. Possible. The smell of death. Was it Prey that had the really cheesy, like, fanfic novel that you could read through?
Hello?
Hello?
So there's no sound mechanic in these, like, lore sequences. I think it alternates between these and cave sequences. Do your own laundry. A different model of laundry machine from earlier. It's kind of surprising. Oh, that's water. I'm like, is the plate gyrating or something? This looks like the house from earlier. Fix the leaky sink. Buy eggs, milk, and cereal. Ew. I heard them in the room. I hate rats. They... Ugh. Ugh. I think it's like a remodeled house from the beginning of the game. We're about at time here, so I think once the save indicator goes by, I'll leave some future Marstead notes. If Propagable puts this back on subblock later. I think that's supposed to mean that the game is saving down there at the bottom. A single candle in the bathroom. This is a remodeled, more modern version of the house from earlier. Best in writing. Art of gallantry. The wounds in action. Okay, future Marstead, this game alternates between sections where you're holding down the right trigger to yell, so you can see what you're doing and where you're going, and lore sequences like the one you're in right now. Finish up this lore sequence, it looks like it's mostly spooky event flags by kind of walking through the house. And then once it's done, it'll automatically port you to a cave area where you're going to use the right trigger. You can tap and let go of the right trigger to make a small noise, and you can press and hold it for a long time to yell or clap, which is also more likely to trigger enemies. Cool. Thanks, Prop. This is a cool game. I like the idea. The clip still exists. Wonderful.